Hi everyone, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us. Summer is here, well, at least on Tuesday on the meteorological calendar, and it's not going to feel too summer-like in a number of areas. We've got the big spring winds from the west which have returned, and it's not exactly like La Nina. Not for now anyway. I think the La Nina weather will return as we go into the middle part of December, but the start of it is spring-like. Let's take a look at the map. So there's this low moving in for Monday. This is going to produce some severe gales over the next 24 hours as it moves from the west coast to the east coast. And when it does that, these big southerlies out on the Tasman Sea are going to be squeezed through Cook Strait, Taranaki, and up towards Auckland. So Tuesday will be a windy day and it'll be cooler as well. We've also got some heavy rain moving on in. So we'll start with the rain. Here's the last 24 hours of rainfall, just in a quick sort of snapshot, but the areas with yellow and the dark blue, which you can sort of see all up in the top here, that's just a few showers that we saw yesterday. There was a mixture of drizzle and lighter showers and then a couple of brief heavier falls, then it all cleared away. The real rain though was around Taranaki, where up to 50 millimetres fell, and also down around Wellington and Kapiti. You saw the flooding on the news last night from a blocked drain in that area, which was not good. 15 homes evacuated, and over on Westport, or to the north, some heavier downpours, but again, just a few little showers here and there around the South Island. Here's the next 7 days coming up, the next week, right through the first week of December, the first week of December. Heavy rain on the west coast, you're approaching 150, maybe 200 millimetres of rain. There's a lot of southerly systems coming through. We're going to see some of those in a moment, but like I say, the first couple of weeks of December are dominated by a fair amount of windy westerlies. That's why the rain falls in the west. Eastern areas here in the sort of yellow gold shading, 10 to 20 millimetres over the next week. So a little bit coming in over on the eastern side. But as you can see, the bulk of the rain's on the west coast and central areas with the darker shading in here, which is sort of 30, 40 millimetres. But up to the north, Northland, again, just only a couple of little showers. And around Auckland and Bay of Plenty and Coromandel, similar story. A little bit of wet weather in there, but not very much. By the way, our climate video for the month of December and across December, January, summer is coming out today. So look out for that. Should be out later this morning or at least early afternoon. Let's get into the forecast. Here is Tuesday lunchtime. You can see that low now off to the east. It's over here at the moment on the wind map. Slides across the North Island, 999 hectopascals, and it's going to drive in a big, strong southerly wind. Now that southerly by lunchtime starting to ease around Cook Strait because this high is ballooning out around the South Island. But in the morning, those winds will be very strong and overnight tonight. So let's take a look at the wind map. This is tomorrow morning, actually 10 a.m., just slightly before that air pressure map we just showed you. This is when the gales are really coming through. So the areas you see here shaded, those are the gusts. 120, 130, maybe more kilometre an hour gusts through Cook Strait. Now those winds curve around and come back into Auckland. Not as bad though, but around 60 to 80 kilometre an hour gusts for Auckland. That's a low to moderate risk of a few branches down and maybe an isolated power cut here and there in our big city, but it's borderline, not definitely locked in. Let's move through the week now. We get into Wednesday. It's a calm day Wednesday in the North Island, but in the South Island, it's a little windy because we've got another storm in the Southern Ocean. So back come those windy conditions. A rain warning and a wind warning may be issued for the south, but up in the north, settled and mild again after your unsettled Tuesday. By Thursday, look at this storm. This is like a midwinter storm. This is why New Zealand's weather has completely forgotten about La Nina for the first week or two of December. We're kicking off with big lows like this one here, tracking by. Now this is closer to the Antarctic ice shelf than it is to New Zealand, but with high pressure just here and low pressure, a massive storm just down here in the Southern Ocean. That's a lot of windy westerlies coming back through. So Thursday, got the southwest lean going on around New Zealand. That's why eastern areas are looking mostly sunny and mild. Western areas cloudier with a few showers. By Friday, no real changes. That big storm goes past us. All the windy westerlies coming in and across New Zealand as we head in towards the end of the week. The weekend does warm up a wee bit. So on Saturday, the high is still to the north, blocking all that La Nina weather from coming down our way, the humid nor'easters, the low pressure systems from the north. None of that's happening at the moment. It's shut off. But we do have a nor'wester out of Australia, windy westerlies though around New Zealand. So a lot like the weekend we just had. We're getting it again on Saturday this weekend. And on Sunday, another storm. Another one, yet again, bordering the Tasman, Southern Ocean area, another burst of severe gales. One end of the country's got tropical winds coming down. The upper North Island's got tropical winds from around Fiji. Further down the country, stormy conditions coming out of the Southern Ocean and around. This is real spring weather going on at the start of December. Happens sometimes, it's why the astronomical start to spring is not until Christmas time, but as you can see, very unsettled, very little in the way of La Nina. Pretty much what Weather Watch has been saying for the last few months. Don't get your hopes hooked up on La Nina just yet. But like I say, for the longer range forecast, please look out for our climate video, which is out today for December and January, getting my months confused. That is coming out later today, the last day of November. We'll be covering all of that for you. And of course, I'll be back again tomorrow, Tuesday, with the very latest on the weather for the rest of this week.